smile. There you go. Callie is 5 months old. It's so crazy. Next month she's gonna be a half a year old and I can't believe it. So much has changed in the last month and it's just so wonderful and awesome. So I'm going to sit her right here and you might see her little head. And sorry, there's this awkward shadow right here. But yeah, she's sitting, which is nuts. So we're gonna jump right into everything. I don't know her weight, I don't know her height because her next follow-up appointment for shots and stuff is at 6 months. So I don't know any of that, but she is growing because she's in 6 to 9 month clothing. And so she's a big girl, huh? So let's start off, what should we start off with? Developmental stuff, I guess. She is reaching for things like crazy. Before, like last month, she was just reaching for kind of whatever was right in front of her or close to her. Now she's on her belly and she's reaching. If I'm holding her, she'll like lunge forward to try and grab something. She can sit and grab, and it's just so fun to watch her learning stuff every day. She's like looking up at the camera. Yeah, we see you. Here, I'll sit you on my lap a little bit just so you can see her cute little face. She hasn't really started babbling yet, but she does talk a lot and screams a lot and is very talkative and loud. She has not really rolled over anymore. She can do back to tummy and tummy to back because she's done it, but she just doesn't seem super interested in it. But when she's on her belly, she's pushing up onto her hands. She tucks her legs underneath her. She can kind of, not scoot, but she'll like kind of turn a bit. And at night in her crib, I wake up and whatever way I put her, if I put her this way, I wake up and she's like this way. So she's like shimmying around in there. That's really funny. But her biggest thing the last week, literally the last week, is she can sit up now. And it was crazy. It was like she at first was like really wobbly and would fall kind of a lot, but within like 2 to 3 days, all of a sudden she was like sitting really pretty still as she tumbles over. It's still not 100% perfect, and I wouldn't leave her sitting unattended without me sitting with her, or sometimes we'll put like these thick blankets down and like pillows around her, so if she does topple, she like topples onto a pillow. Yeah, I'm talking about you, beautiful. She's just staring at me. But she is also reaching for our food, our cups, our utensils, anything on the table. So I actually built her high chair and have been sitting her in that with a spoon and like a cup or a plate or something so she can play with it while we're eating. And within probably like 2 to 3 weeks, I think she's gonna be ready to start solids. It's really kind of more of a personal thing I feel like I'm having to give up and work through, because since she's been born and since she's actually been conceived and in my womb, I have grown every single part of her, from being 100% breastfed to pregnancy. Yeah, when you were in mama's belly. Oh, thank you. And I think it's gonna be so fun to start feeding her foods. Yeah, you hear me talking about you. But also it's kind of like sad in a way. It's like giving up that part. So she's still 100% breastfed, and she eats about every 2.5 to 3 hours during the day. She's no longer eating at night, which we'll talk about sleep here in just a second. But she eat like 6 times during the day, and I guess some days maybe it might change by 1 or 2 times. Not 2 times, huh? Crazy girl, crazy girl. But we have pretty much a set feeding schedule, not set as in like if she was hungry earlier I would not feed her, not like that, but set as in it's pretty predictable and consistent. She wakes up and eats. She eats before her first nap. She eats between nap 1 and nap 2. She eats between nap 2 and nap 3. She eats right when she gets up from nap 3, and then she'll eat right before bed. Yeah, you eat all the milky. And on days where I work, I'm pumping obviously, but she's taking a bottle with whoever's watching her, and she's eating like 5 to 6 ounces each feed. So I am trying to keep up with that demand. which luckily I have a decent supply. So, but now that it just seems like she's eating more and more and more. I'm like, oh my goodness, hopefully this is like your max, because I want to make sure I can produce enough for her. Yeah, you eat all the milky, huh? It's so delicious. So sleeping is the biggest thing over this last month that we've really worked through, and just has gotten so much better. So I actually made a whole video on sleep, and we'll link that video in the description box. But sleep was rough at the 4-month mark. She was sometimes getting up every hour, sometimes she'd get up just once, sometimes twice, sometimes 3, 4 times. It was just like, it was nuts, and I was losing my mind. And so we did the Taking Care of Babies 5-month sleep training. We started at 4.5 months, so I did do it a little bit early. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with, and talk to your pediatrician about it if you want to start it early, which we did talk to our pediatrician. He said it was fine. But it goes through how to sleep train, how to nap train, how to get them to, how to wean your night feeds, how to get them to fall asleep independently. And it's been life-changing, guys. Life-changing. I didn't realize like how rough it was until I realized how good it could be. But she will go to bed about 7 o'clock-ish, plus or minus 15, 30 minutes max. And then she sleeps till between 6 and 7. She sleeps about 11 to 12 hours and doesn't wake up, or she does wake up, it's like for 5-10 minutes, and she goes right back to sleep. And her naps have gotten a lot better too. I just put her down for naps now. I don't have to rock her to be dead asleep. Did you just spit? Ew, she spit on her hand, and she's like sucking on her hand, whatever. And I don't have a rag, so we're just gonna go with it. And so she's sleeping better during the day now too, and she's a much happier baby. I'm a much happier baby. I mean, she was happy kind of in general, but I just like, now she's even happier than she was before, and I also feel happy about it. So yeah, you're a big girl. There's gonna be so much to talk about next update, because we'll have your new weight and your height, and she'll be eating solids, and hopefully sleep is still going well. But no teeth yet. She is very drooly, if that's even a thing, and chewing on her hands a lot, but she kind of has been doing that for quite a while, so I don't think we're quite to teeth yet. But anyways, that's Callie, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in our next video. Say bye. Smile. Give me smiles. Give me smiles. It's like, enough kisses, Mom. Enough kisses. Enough kisses. Kisses.